Guys, so kind of want to do an update on my optic review. So I run a lot of Holosun optics. I love them. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. It's my preferred optic at this point in time. So I put the 508 on my carry gun. This is a Glock 19 that I've had for a long damn time. I did the stipple job myself. That's why it looks like crap. Dynamic glass system slide, blacklist barrel, apex trigger, CAG works, slabs to release, and I've been carrying this thing for about 3 months now. I've got about 3,500 rounds through it. It's like training drills, dot drills, things like that. And I got to say, so far I'm pretty impressed with it. I have had RMRs in the past, 3.5 or 3.25 MOA and the 6 MOAs, the triangles. I mean, I'll be honest, I prefer the circle dot reticle. I know it's not for everybody, but it gives me range options on the same optic. So like this bad boy is zeroed at 15 yards, but if I'm doing a dot drill at a 3 or a 5 yard, well, point of impact, I know if I put that dot at the top of the circle, that it's going to hit center mass. Or if I put that line with the circle with the line on it on center mass, that's where I'm going to hit plus or minus. It just gives me more ability to kind of titrate where I'm going to shoot. Not only that, for steals or for gross motor skill, I've got that big, huge circle. So in a carry situation, yeah, I mean a 6 MOA or 9 MOA is probably preferable, but if I draw wherever I see that circle, say I'm at 5, 10, 15 yards, I know it's basically going to get in that area. So I don't have to like, okay, where's my little dot, and go from there. I gotta say the Holosun it's built pretty stout. It's titanium housing. Like, I throw my guns in tough boxes when I'm done with them. Like, they take a beating. I run the 507, which is the round top, on my SMGs that I carry for personal carry. Now, if you notice, this one's got a little bit more gloss. That's a 507. The 508 is a titanium. It has that flat black finish. That's one thing I also appreciate about it, is that dynamic black finish. And as far as like for carry, I don't have any fancy holsters. It's just regular Kydex formed. Nothing too crazy about it. It's not super comfy. It's not wrapped in Cordova or whatever it's called. And no notice for me. It's no huge weight difference. No like optic poking me in the side. Unlike with certain lights, so I had the X300 or the TLR ones. I didn't like carrying the lights because they would dig into like my inguinal area, and it just became uncomfortable if I was sitting with them. These bad boys, I really don't feel any difference in it. And there's entire courses dedicated to running red lights, like a Modern Samurai project. I'm gonna try and get into one of his courses later this year, just to get a little bit more perspective on red dots. Plus, I want to see where I stand as far as like community goes. Like, he has a classifier like the black belt, and I want to see if I can manage those metrics. I mean, I can shoot pistols pretty well, but it's always whenever you have competition, it really brings out the best or the worst of your ability. I mean, I know a lot of people have commented on my previous 508 video saying, hey, if you have any, send me any. I've only got a couple left, and most of those are already spoken to for friends, so unless they message me and say, I'm not interested anymore, I'm going to hold on to them. It's just one of those things, word is a bond, or my word is my bond kind of thing. But yeah, if you guys are looking for an optic and you can find them, I highly recommend the 508. I think you can get them for like $350 all the way up to like $450 depending on who the retailer is. RMR is considerably more expensive. Those usually start out at like $400. I mean, if you absolutely want like the bomb-proof optic, yeah, RMR is going to be the way to go. But I think the Holosun 508 is a great alternative. I wouldn't really call it cheap because I don't think it's cheap. Just the main difference is it's not Berry compliant, so it's not made in the United States. Trijicon, Aimpoint, a lot of those other optics, Leupold are all Berry compliant, so a lot of agencies are required to use them if they have federal funding. This is not Berry compliant, so can't spend federal dollars on it, but you can spend your dollars on it. I don't know, guys. If you have any questions about it, hit me up. Highly recommend the optic if you guys are looking for a defensive carry or for your sub guns, anything like that. Let me know.